Good evening तुमकां सगळ्यांक. I take this opportunity to welcome the electronic media and the press for this small brief press conference. आमच्या बरोबर आमचे एक्स एनवायरमेंट मिनिस्टर आणि नुवेचे आमदार बाब आलेक्स शिकेर, तसेच कोळंगूटचे आमदार बाब मायकल लोबो, तसेच मांद्रेचे बाब जी तारोलकर, बेनावलीचे बाब कॅप्टन बेन्झी वेगस, आमचो डिरेक्टर बाब सुनील, तशेंच हांगा शेक ओनर्स एसोसिएशनाचे दोन्ही एसोसिएशनाचे प्रेसिडेंट आणि कमिटी मेंबर्स हांगा सगळे आसा उपस्थित. आणि ताज्या खातीर एक इम्पॉर्टंट म्हणल्यार शेक पॉलिसी सध्या चर्चेन आशिल्ली आणि शेक पॉलिसीचो विशय फुडें व्हरता आसतना आय वूड लायक टू बी व्हेरी ब्रीफ एंड क्रिस्प एज पॉसिबल. पयलें म्हणल्यार शेक पॉलिसी अंदू जेन्ना सुरवात केल्या 2 वर्सां आमी एक्सटेंशन म्हणून तांणी मागणी केल्ली, ते आमी कोविडाच्या मागीर 1 वर्स तांकां एक्सटेंशन दिल्लें. आणि आता आफ्टर दॅट पर्टिक्युलर पिरियड वी हॅव कम हियर फॉर द न्यू शेक पॉलिसी. फॉर दिस शेक पॉलिसी वी हॅव हॅड फॉर्मल रफली अबाउट 7 meetings with me, with director, with secretary at various levels, which were include empowered committee where industry also was involved, which is only into policy making and legislations. तातूंतल्यान ही पॉलिसी काडिल्ली. आता पॉलिसीच्या हातूंतल्यान वी हॅव गिवन अ लॉट ऑफ थॉट प्रोसेस, आणि तातूंतल्यान एक म्हणल्यार 90% ऑफ द शेक्स दिस टायम will be given for people who are with experience, and 10% will be given totally to people who are unemployed. This was the understanding which we have had. We have defined family as a family which will have husband, wife and unmarried children. And there was a confusion about applications, how many applications could come from a family. So आम्ही सांगितले फॅमिलीचे सगळे मेंबर जे आसात they can all apply, पण तांच्या भितर लॉटान सरलो जाल्यार एकटेकूच मेळटलो, but application wise everybody can apply is something which we have mentioned in this. One question every time was coming की समज एक झोन आयडेंटिफाय केलो, फॉर एक्झाम्पल कलंगूट, आणि त्या झोन समज 7 शेक्स आसा. one person was going and taking shack number 3 if he had been allotted shack number 1 within themselves, which sometimes were arising as allegations back, and sometimes Department of Tourism had to intervene. So या फाटी before allotment, after the successful bidders are there, we have said before allotment तुमच्या भितर तुम्ही डिसाइड करून सांगात 7 भितर ते झोनातले तुमकां कोणाक वयर सकयल करपाक जाय जाल्यार, आनी म्युच्युअल कन्सेंट तुमचो आसा जाल्यार वी हॅव एक्सेप्टिंग दॅट ऑल्सो. म्हणून गोंयकाराचो तो ट्रेडिशनल बिझनेस आनी गोंयकाराकूच उरतो हें आमी ठाम प्रमाण आसात. कित्याक एकदां अशें जाता की ऑपोजिशन ऑर समबडी टॉक्स अबाउट परत की धंदो भायर दिवंक सोदता काय म्हणून. वन क्वेश्चन वीच केम अप आउट ऑफ दीस होल पॉलिसी वॉज द प्रायवेट शेक्स which are putting their 15 meters of what we give them as to put deck beds and nothing, आणि आमचे शेक ऑपरेटर्स प्रायवेट शेकांक ह्या पॉलिसींतल्यान जो एक पॅरा आशिल्लो तो काडला, आनी तांच्या खातीर प्रायवेट शेक पॉलिसी वील बी अ सेपरेट पॉलिसी. This शेक पॉलिसी will be only to the people whom we are giving yearly checks as government checks which are being taken and put together. 10 मिटराची लाईन, 5 मिटराची लाईन जी सब्जेक्टिव्ह आशिल्ली ती आम्ही रिलॅक्सेशन देऊन 15 मीटर पर्यंत केल्ली आसा, सब्जेक्ट टू हायटाईड लाईन. The details which come from environment department accordingly will be taken ahead. आम्ही सबलेटिंगाचेर सामको इम्पॉर्टंटली there are a lot of allegations on the department, on the people, that subletting is happening and we are in connivance म्हणून. So after talking to all the stakeholders of the Shack Owners Association, which I thank them also, की तांणी सांगला की सबलेटिंग जावंक जायना, आणि ताज्या खातीर पयली जी फायन 10 लाख रुपया आशिल्ली ती 25 लाख रुपया घेतल्या, विच इज अ वेलकम स्टेक फ्रॉम देअर सायड ऑल्सो, विच आय टेक दिस ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी टू थँक देम ऑल्सो फॉर दीस. जेन्ना एप्लिकेशन भरताले तेन्ना डीडी तांकां दिवचो पडटालो सेक्युरिटी डेपॉझिट. ह्या फाटी सेक्युरिटी डेपॉझिट आमी तांच्या कडल्यान घेवचेच ना, एप्लिकेशन दितले आणि जे सक्सेसफुल बिडर आसात तांच्याच कडल्यान आमी वी विल गेट देम प्रोसेस्ड अहेड, सो दॅट सगळे जाण पयशे भरतले मागीर रिफंडा खातीर धांवतले ते न करता एप्लिकेशन्स विल बी गिवन टू एवरीबडी. जे जांकां लॉट मेळटा त्या लॉटा प्रमाणे तांकांच पयशे भरपाक वतले. डिजिटल कोस्ट म्हणून इन द लायन ऑफ प्रायम मिनिस्टर्स आयडिया ऑफ डिजिटल इंडिया we are coming with this concept of digital coast, where the department will ensure that they give POS machines to every shack operator to operate his. Most of the shack operators are operating with POS machines, but whoever have not or who couldn't हाज्या फुडें करतले ही चर्चा आमी एसोसिएशना कडेन करून घेतिल्ली आसा. वन एस्पेक्ट विच इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट इज गोवन शेक्स जे आमी दवरतात थंय आमचे लोक गोंयचें जेवण जेवपाक, गोंयचें कुझीन जेवपाक येतात. आणि खूपदां अशी टुरिस्टा कडेन कंप्लेन येता की शेकान गेलो जाल्यार आमकां ती जेवण गोंयकाचें मेळना आशिल्लें. सो वी हॅव मेड इट कंपल्सरी दॅट एवरी शेक शूड ऑफर गोवन कुझीन from their particular menus, which will be available for the tourists who come here specially to enjoy the beach. Shack operators being our main ambassadors and being the most traditional operators who have been here from the time the shacks have started. तांणी ते एक बऱ्या प्रमाणात ते करतले आनी तांणी आमकां आश्वासन दिल्लें आसा. गार्बेज जी कलेक्ट जाता ताजेरूय आमी सिस्टम लावन घेतिल्ली आसा. आणि फॉर सीवरेज पर्पज, since last time there were court rulings coming in, we have taken the help of our MLAs from the coastal belt, spoken to panchayats, and we have requested every panchayat to have their own amenities in terms of the sewerage, which will be aligned with the respective panchayat arean जे shack operator आसा तांचे कडेन घेतिल्ली आसा. सो समज कोळंगुटे समज पंचायत आसा आनी कोळंगुटेची शेकां जाल्यार कलंगूट पंचायत will have to have its operations to ensure that the sewer from the respective shacks is taken out. So that compliance जालें जाल्यार abiding by the high court regulations आमच्या शेक वाल्यांकूय कांय प्रॉब्लेम जावचे ना to run their businesses for which they would want to. आज आमची मेन टॉपिक चर्चेक जी आयिल्ली हांगा हे सगळें उलयता आसतना वॉज द टॉपिक ऑफ द एज 18 years to 60 years. आमचें एक आशिल्लें की 18 to 60 जेन्ना आमी पयलीं डिस्कस करताले, then our shack owners association came with the thing की एखादी sometimes there are chances की एकदा 70-75 जालो, 70-75 जालो, there are chances of subletting. So instead of that we came this time with the idea की our director said की 18 years to 60 years हाज्या भितर कोणाक आसा ताका करूनी, पूण 65-70 years कोण आसा who has been in the traditional business of shack, ताज्या भुरग्यांक फुडें वता आसतना that experience तांच्या कडल्यान घेवन धंदो चलोवनी म्हणून, which option we are keeping open today also. So the only idea was the youth who comes today in that line of business, from a person who is carrying experience, म्हणजे ट्रेडिशनल जो शॅक ऑपरेटर आशिल्लो जाका 10-15-20 वर्सां एक्सपिरियन्स आशिल्लें, तो 70 जाला 75 जाला जाल्यार ताज्या नांवार लायसन्स चलोवच्या पेक्षा तो आपल्या भुरग्याकूच सांगता एप्लाय कर म्हणून. तो ताजी फॅमिली भितर समज 4 जाण आशिल्लीं, तो सोडून उरिल्ली whoever is less than 60 could have a chance to apply. And one of them, whoever gets that, comes with that same experience what his father was carrying. This was the whole intent. And this intent is open today also. What we have today done after taking the request of all our coastal MLAs is they have understood what the issue, where it is. But at the same time, they feel that we should give a chance to the people who may not have children or whose children are abroad and they are dependent only on the shack business. So Taja Khatir, we have consensusly come to a thing कि 18 to 60 criteria न दवरता, we keep that thing open so that anybody can apply in terms of the experience they carry, even if they are 65-70. But through the same forum, I would also put a request to all my coastal MLA colleagues and the shack owners की तुमचे जाता जाल्यार नेक्स्ट जनरेशनाक धंद्यान हाडात, युथाक हाडात, who will today carry the same experience of his father on whose name the shack was. So ते धंद्यान आयले जाल्यार एक बरी मेसेजूय वतली, तुमचे रिक्वेस्ट जे आशिल्ले तोय बरो चलतलो आनी सबलेटिंगाकूय आमकां त्रास तो इश्यू येवचो ना. पूण हे ऑल इन ऑल compositely one issue of 18 years to 60 years has been taken care of, and we are happy to say that the shack policy first time I believe let our crews and our Manuel Bab endorse it ki ami government has sat with them much more than any time. I'm not comparing anywhere previously, but we have sat with them to know की त्या शेवटी गोंयकाराचो धंदो गोंयकारा कडेन उरप आनी तो ट्रेडिशनली फुडें व्हरप ही तितलीच कळ ह्या सरकाराक आसा. एखादी ऑपोजिशनाचे एकदा एक इंटेंशन आसता एक विंडो तयार करपाक की भायल्यान दितात काय म्हणून. आय थिंक ऑल हियर सिटींग हियर आर व्हेरी क्लियर दॅट वी मीन बिझनेस ओनली फॉर आवर ट्रेडिशनल गोवन ब्रदर्स अँड दॅट इज हाव वी हॅव कम हियर टुडे. आणि 18 to 60 क्रायटेरिया रिलॅक्स करता आसतना आमी वो एज ग्रुप ओपन करता आसतना सेम टायम आमी आव्हान करता, वी रिक्वेस्ट ऑल द शॅक ऑपरेटर्स हू आर इन दॅट एज की द टोटल आमी एप्लिकेशनां काडली सिन्स दीस ह्यू अँड क्राय केम. तुमकां बेठच सांगता हांव, total number of applications in the past for people who have been 60 years and above were only 194, and the number of allotments which went to them were only 90. So there was numbers was not the issue. So आमी इतलो issue जो दिसलो आमकां was only our way of saying the next generationक येवचें म्हणून. So 194 people were above the age of 60 who had applied, taken applications, and only 90 were the one who had got out of the lot system. This is only for record purpose. I thank you. I would request my colleagues and the association also to share their viewpoints.
I speak. I would like to thank the Honorable Minister, Bab Rohan Kaunte, for accepting our demand that the limit of 60 should be removed. If you look at my hair tells you that I'm crossed 60. So now let me tell you all, I'm also eligible to apply for a shack license. So you have one more competitor. I thank him for his gesture, and I believe the best way of saying thank you to him by all you shack owners is by cooperating and standing by the policy that they have finalized. I agree that there could be certain issues here and there, but my experience tells me that if you try to open everything, it will never end. So live within the limits, and I'm sure you all will be successful shack owners and successful businessmen. Again, I thank him for having accepted our request. And now you all have to prove that whatever we requested him, you all stand by it. Thank you.
I think new policy जी आता tourism department along with our honorable minister Rohan Bab Khawante जी announce झाल्या तितून very important is Goan cuisine जे म्हाका दिसता शॅक्स पयले बिचार जेन्ना घातलेले कितलीच वर्सां पयलीं ट्युरिजम डिपार्टमेंटूय तेन्ना नासलो ओवरसी करपाक तेन्ना गोवन कुझीन वॉज द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट थिंग म्हणजे ते 100% आसले आनी तितून दुसरे चायनीज म्हणून एड जाल्ले आनी कितें इंडियन थोडे वस्तू एड जाल्ले पूण गोवन कुझीन वॉज बट लेटली वी हॅड सीन दॅट गोवन कुझीन इन सर्टन शॅक्स वॉज मिसींग आनी हें कंपल्सरी करप हें व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट ह्या पॉलिसीचें डिसिजन एंड आय थँक रोहन बाब खंवटे आनी जे 60 इयर्साचे आहा ते आमी ताका एक्सप्लेन केले की 60 इयर्सान खूब जाण अशे आहा शॅक ओनर्स जे इंडिपेंडंटली आपले घर चलयता हजबंड आनी वायफ आनी तेंची भुरगीं थोडी भायर आहा आनी ती तेंकां पळयना ती तेंकां पयशे धाडिना तेंकां हाव डू वी टेक केअर ऑफ देम देर आर सम थिंग्स वीच आर वीच they cannot express. So आमकां ते सांगचे पडले आनी मिनिस्टर एग्रीड and that clause has been removed, but also what he has shared his thought about that experience can be given to the son or the daughter or his wife, means whoever is below the 60, but he is trying to promote 18 to 60, but at the same time there were difficulties and he has considered, the department has considered. आणि म्हाका दिसता दोगूय जाण दोनूय associations are over here. You all need to work together. There should not be any fights, disturbances. Earlier, the issues are like that you cannot swap from here to there. You cannot go from 8 to 2 or 1 to 6. That has been also removed. Transparency म्हाका दिसता खूब वाडलेली आहा. आणि हे जे आता ओपन जे दिल्ले आहा तुमकां up to 15 meters, you have to use it wisely. And secondly, last time High Court came heavily on Kalangut Kandolim belt. म्हाका दिसता आमी शॅक्स स्टार्ट जावच्या पयलीं we need to come out with the proper solution of the suction tractors which will be moving in Kalangut 2 numbers and in Kandolim 1 number. हेचेर आमी म्हाका दिसता पयले चिंतपाची गरज आहा आनी इमिडिएटली कांदोली पंचायतीन ऑलरेडी काम स्टार्ट केलां कलांगुटूय पंचायतीन सांगलां आमकां काम स्टार्ट केल्लें आहा तेंच्यांनी म्हाका दिसता वी नीड टू इनॉग्रेट दीस बिफोर द शॅक्स कम अप ऑन द बीच. थँक यू. आय थँक द मिनिस्टर Rohan Bab, I thank the director and also all the members of the associations who have come over here and worked continuously with the department to come up with a good policy. Thank you.
So आज जे उलोवप जाल्लें ते उलोवपाचेर मोस्ट ऑफ द मेजर पॉइंट्स आर कवर्ड. आतां एक पार्ट चालू जालो म्हणटरी वी विल कम टू नो what exactly is there and what is not there, but age limit जी आली ती criteria sort out झाली. The whole idea is की जे subletting जाता ते subletting allow करचे न्हू आनी हे subletting जर allow करपा नाक जाल्यार म्हाका दिसता ही policy आमी follow करपाची गरज आहा. As we go, I think we will try to see how we can get it properly executed. So I think this is the whole thing that has been sorted out. But overall, Goan cuisine, this is a good thought process. Also इट इज समथिंग गुड दॅट 18 to 60 एज जी घातलेली ती मिनिस्टरान हाट घेतली. आय थिंक दॅट इज वन थिंग विच इज गुड. नाजाल्यार ह्या सरकाराक मिनिस्टर जवळची हाट घेवपी नाय आमकां हे मिनिस्टर, सो तेंणी हाट घेतली. दिस वन थिंग इज गुड. सो लेट अस मूव हेड आणि सेइंग दॅट आय थिंक मेजर थिंग वॉज सॉर्टेड आउट.
Cruz उलय मरे.
पयले सुवातेर हांव चीफ मिनिस्टराक थँक्यू म्हणटा. टुरिजम मिनिस्टर रोहन कांटे, MLAs सगळे MLAs, डायरेक्टर, सेक्रेटरी,
ना थँक्यू म्हणटा.
पयले कुसाक जायते वर्सांनी कितें जालें आमकां टुरिजम मिनिस्टरान जायते कॉन्फिडन्सान घेतले आनी की पॉलिसी डिस्कस करून जायते पॉयंट आमी डिस्कस केले. पण हाचे मुखारय कितें तरी उरलां जाल्यार आमी मुखार कितें उरलां जाल्यार थोडेशें कितें चुकलां जाल्यार ते आमी मुखार बसून अशें करून सॉर्ट आउट
ही
करपाचें.
पॉलिसी जाली मरे.
ही पॉलिसी जाली पण आमचो मेन कन्सर्न आसलो की एज लिमिट घातला म्हणून. So आमी तेका लागून
That is withdrawn.
घाली म्हणून तुका चड आनी चड देव बरें करूं तुका MLA खंय सगळ्यांक खंय. आनी दुसरे कितें प्रश्न आहा ते आमी मुखार बसून सॉर्ट आउट करूया. आमी सदांच तुमचे बरो आसतले आनी आमी डिपार्टमेंटा बरो रावपाकूच जाय, नाजाल्यार आमच्यानी जावपाना. सो आमचें तुमचें हेल्प जाय आनी आमी सगळे मेळोन हें करपाचें. देव बरें करूं.
मनेल बाब असे.
I am very much thankful to our tourism minister, our coastal MLAs Michael Labod, G. Tadukar, Benzi, and Kupera. ही जी पॉलिसी आमकां जी हे फावटी सरकारान जी दिल्ली आसा ती एकदम क्लियर कट पॉलिसी दिल्ली आहा की आमकां हेच्या पयलीं ही केन्ना पॉलिसी मेळोंक ना. आमकां पयले जे आसा ते आमकां खूब प्रॉब्लेम जाता बिचार. मोस्टली द इवनिंग टायम की खंय टेबलां लावचे आनी खंय मेळटी लावची. हे पॉलिसीन आमकां सगळो मेजरमेंट करून सगळें करून दिल्लें आसा. सो आय थिंक आय एम very thankful to the tourism minister and the tourism department for giving us a clear cut policy. Thank you very much.
So you said early consultation would have solved this draft down, formulate down.
नाही, इट्स अ आम्ही जितली आता पॉलिसी तयार केल्या वॉज आउट ऑफ डिस्कशन ओनली. The issue of which is will be taken very seriously by the government will be on subletting part of it. गोंयकाराचे धंदे गोंयकारांनी चलोवंक जाय, भायले लोक येवंक शकना. ताज्या खातीर we need to ensure the person who is allotted is able to run the shack. That is how we are looking at it. There have been certain queries which came from them की जाणटे जातकर एखादी करता आसतले. For which we said then why not use that experience in the next generation, and the next generation can come in. So the thought was the youth coming with that experience of the person who is his father, who has carried a 10, 15, 20 वर्षांचे experience to come in that line of business, which should have been good for him. But they have having thoughts कि बाबा ते नासले जाल्यार certain things have come up. So I think that after discussion with the MLAs, we have come to a consensus where we say that आसा तशेंच open आसूं न्ही म्हणून. Let everybody apply. And our only request to the shack owners have still gone की ताज्या वेळाचेर ताज्या चल्याक घाल म्हणून, ना ताज्या चलयेक घाल म्हणून. So the next generation comes in.
Now
बेस्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन सारकें आनी
काय
another issue is that about sublet. I mean again, others. So if after even informing, if you all find anybody like this, what happens then?
We have already put a fine of 25 lakhs, which was earlier 10 lakhs of rupees, on the person who sublets it, and the fellow also will get blacklisted.
Sir, there is any policy for the shack owner not to sell the glass bottle or the glass bottle because most of the beaches is dirty with the glass bottles and all.
It's already
And the person who is using the glass bottle on the beach.
the policy already has this particular thing. We have not got in detail एकदा तुका ही policy भायर मेळ्ळी you will know. But this policy of glass bottles dispensing जावंक जायना कित्याक ते फोडटात मागीर टुरिस्ट येवन. We look at responsible and sustainable tourism. So that has been a part of the policy where glass bottles should not be sold from the counter of the shack. प्रायव्हेट शेकाचे धोरण ह्या म्हयन्या भितरूच कंप्लीट जातले. व्हडलें ताका हें काय ना. वी हॅव अंडरस्टूड वॉट द पीपल इन द बेल्ट नीड. सो एकदां ट्रान्सपरन्सी दवरली जाल्यार एवरी टायम ते एलिगेशन्स ऑफ हॅरसमेंट बाकीचे ते बंद जावपाक जाय. कोणाक दिवंक जाय जाल्यार क्लियर क्लॅरिटी दवरून तांकां दिलें की ती टॉपीक सोंपता. सो आय थिंक दॅट ऑल्सो कम्स इन अ पॉलिसी वील एसिस्ट द आमचो पर्सन हूज रनिंग द शेक to run it in the manner he wants to run as a private shack.
लायसन्स म्हणजे भुरग्यांक दिवचे अशें म्हटलें पयलीं ते लायसन्स म्हणजे ताजेर समज बापायचे आसा जाल्यार ते कंटिन्यू करपाक जायना भुरग्यांक बी लायसन्स
ते कहा ना
ते आता केलें तशेंच केलां न्ही.
तेच कंटिन्यू
आता बापायचे बापूय चलयतलो,
Sir,
चल्याचे चलो चलयतलो.
okay, so the issues have been resolved as far as Michael and Rohan is concerned.
There is never an issue between Michael and Ron. You as Kenzil is the main person creating issues between all colleagues. Thank you, Bolo. Vote of thanks.
Kenzil knows how to do it.
They regularly pay, they religiously pay the fees for the shack, whatever. But in the past there have been instances where the power line wouldn't give up, Utkachi connection, then garbage disposal has been a major problem for many shacks. How do you plan to address that? Because they have been paying regularly, but still they will not get
See,
what they want.
shacks as tourism department which we give, we expect the local help from the various constituencies or various. आता ताणे, for example, कलंगूट घेतली जाल्यार ताणे pipeline ओडल्या थंय. So that helps you maneuver and get things going for those shacks in that belt. So as the need arises, I think infrastructure wise we have improvised a lot, and as time comes we'll improvise also a lot. कित्याक जितले तुमकां खंत आसा तितली आमकांय आसा, पूण ते Rome was not built in a day. So we are trying to get things sorted. Certain areas which have advanced in tourism will already be there. An area like Morjim still needs to be our Mandre area. It still needs that support to ensure that this type of compliances are done the right way. Till then, we'll have to have manageable ways of ensuring that the shacks are supported. आम्ही रावल्या जेन्ना जातलें तेन्ना तुका कळटलें. सद्या आमचे कडेन पुलीस ना, पूण आमकां पुलिसेची गरज आसा. आमी दीस वी हॅव ऑलरेडी गिवन दीस ग्रीवियन्स टू आवर चीफ मिनिस्टर, एंड वी एक्सपेक्ट एज द सीजन स्टार्ट्स की जितले पुलीस जाय पडटा ते आमकां मेळपाक जाय म्हणून टुरिजम सेक्युरिटी फोर्साच्या नांवार.
Sir, silence conditions, shacks is follow.
एनवायरमेंटाक विचार.
All postal MLAs are happy with the policy.